All right, folks, buckle up. Your AC's broken, but not how you think. There's a hidden switch in almost every car that doubles your cooling power, and 99% of drivers have no clue it exists. That's right, you've been sweating in traffic while this tiny trick has been sitting there, doing nothing. Mechanics? They love this. Not because they want to help you, but because when you think you need help, they get to charge you. Today, I'm about to blow the lid off 8 game-changing tricks that the pros don't want you to know. These are tricks that will make your AC blow ice-cold air, save you money, and make your drive actually bearable in the middle of summer. Most people waste hundreds at the shop for simple fixes that cost next to nothing. You've heard the horror stories. Mechanics charging $200 to spray a garden hose or $150 for a bottle of cleaner. Ridiculous, right? By the end of this video, you're going to know exactly what's legit, what's snake oil, and what's just padding someone's paycheck. We'll start simple. This first trick, it's hiding right under your hood. You don't need special tools, expensive chemicals, or a magic wand, just a little know-how and maybe a hose. Follow me and I'll show you how to take control of your AC without handing over stacks of cash. Trick 2, the clutch condenser. Pop that hood, folks. Right at the very front of your car, there's a radiator-looking thing. That's your condenser, and I guarantee it looks like a bug graveyard right now. Dead bugs, leaves, road grime. This stuff isn't just ugly, it's literally strangling your AC to death. Think of your condenser as the lungs of your AC. Its job is simple. Dump the heat your system pulls from the cabin. But if it's clogged, it's like making an athlete run a marathon while breathing through a straw. Your AC compressor is working overtime, burning more gas, wearing itself out, and still barely keeping you cool. Here's the magic fix. Grab any garden hose. You don't need a high-pressure washer. Spray from the engine side toward the front of the car. Watch years of crud fly out like a dam burst. I've seen this single trick drop vent temperatures by 8-10 degrees instantly. Critical warning, never spray from the front pushing toward the engine. You'll jam debris deeper into delicate fins and make everything worse. Always push the junk out the way it came in. Cheap, fast, and effective. This is a $0 fix that blows the shops out of the water. Trick 3, the cabin air filter killer. Here's the next one. Most people have no clue their cabin air filter is slowly throttling their AC. You pop open your glove box, and the service advisor strolls back holding a dusty, bent filter. Look at this! You need a new one today, or you're breathing filth. Then, bam! $60, $100 slapped on your bill. Dollars slapped. Reality check. A cabin air filter costs $10, $20 at any auto parts store. Most swap in under 5 minutes with 0 tools. It usually sits right behind your glove box. Pop it open, slide the old filter out, slide the new one in. Done. Instant improvement. Do filters get dirty? Absolutely. But most only need replacement every 15,000, 30,000 miles, unless you live in dusty or polluted areas. The scam is urgency. They make it sound like your lungs are in danger if you don't replace it immediately. The trick? Check your owner's manual for the real interval and replace it yourself. Don't let a $15 filter turn into a $100 payday for the shop. Breathing clean air shouldn't cost you an arm and a leg. Trick 4, the temperature setting cheat. Here's one that will blow your mind. Most people set their AC to a moderate temperature, thinking it's smarter. Wrong. Your car is literally sabotaging itself. It cools the air down to 38 grads, then heats it back up to reach your comfortable setting. That's like making ice cubes just to melt them again. The fix is simple. Set your AC to the absolute coldest setting and leave it there. Control your comfort with the fan speed instead. Too cold? Turn the fan down. Want more cooling? Crank the fan up. Physics does the rest. Cold air is heavy, it sinks naturally, and this trick forces it to circulate efficiently throughout your cabin. Most drivers are wasting gas, overworking their AC compressor, and still roasting their feet. Do this one trick and vent temps drop 3 to 5 degrees while saving fuel and reducing compressor wear. Consumer Reports backs this. Colder air, less strain, better MPG. The trick? Forget moderate temp dials. Max cold, fan speed control, and watch your AC perform like new. Your wallet and your comfort will thank you. Trick 5, the recirculation button trick. Most drivers completely misuse the recirculation button. the one with the car and circular arrow. They either leave it on all the time or never use it. Both are wrong. Here's the smart move. When you first get in a scorching car, turn recirculation off for 2 to 3 minutes. Let your AC blast out all the 130-degree oven air baked inside. Then flip recirculation on. Why? Outside air might be 90-degree, but your car's interior could be 130-degree. Recirculation forces the AC to cool air that's already cooler than the outside, making your system way more efficient. It's like telling your AC, stop fighting the sun, start recycling the shade. Consumer Reports proves this switch improves cooling efficiency up to 30%. 2 minutes of patience equals ice-cold air for the rest of your drive. No joke, it's free, it's fast, and it feels like magic. The trick, master the recirc button timing, and your AC suddenly behaves like it just got a turbo upgrade. Trick 6, the parking strategy that saves your AC. Where you park can make or break your AC's performance all day long. Direct sunlight turns your car into a 140-degree oven, even on an 80-degree day. That means your AC is already starting at a huge disadvantage. Here's the free trick. Always park in the shade whenever possible. That $0 tip can make a massive difference. But let's add a tiny investment. Grab an $8 windshield sunshade from Walmart. This simple piece of reflective cardboard can keep your interior 15-25 degree cooler. Your AC now has a fighting chance. Want to go pro? Consider professional window tinting. It cuts solar heat gain by up to 60% and pays for itself over time in fuel savings and comfort. Combine smart parking, a sunshade, and tinting, and suddenly your car's interior is no longer an oven. It's a climate-controlled sanctuary. The trick, small changes outside the car make your AC work less and cool faster. Think ahead before you park, and you'll be thanking yourself the moment you sit inside. Trick 7. The vent direction trick. Most people aim their AC vents straight at their face. Big mistake. Cold air is heavier than hot air. It sinks naturally. Pointing vents straight at you just chills your face while your feet roast. Here's the pro tip. Aim the vents toward the ceiling. Physics does the rest. Cold air will circulate from top to bottom, cooling the entire cabin evenly. It feels more comfortable and actually works faster. Side vents? Don't point them at passengers. Angle them toward the windows. This helps cool hot surfaces radiating heat back into the cabin. Your AC will finally stop fighting itself. The trick, a tiny adjustment in vent direction makes a huge difference in cabin comfort. Even the pros at HVAC installations in buildings use this principle. Trick 8, the 30-second pre-cool technique. Here's a simple trick that will save you from roasting in your car, the 30-second pre-cool. Before you even get in, open all 4 windows, start the car, and blast the AC on max for 30-60 seconds. This forces out the scorching 130-degree cabin air. Once you step in and close the windows, the interior starts cooler and your AC doesn't have to work overtime. Studies show this can reduce cooling time by up to 40%. Think about it. Instead of sweating through the first few minutes of your drive, you start off with manageable air that cools lightning fast. Simple, free, and ridiculously effective. The trick, a little patience before getting in equals instant relief once you sit down. It's one of the easiest, zero-cost tricks that most drivers completely overlook. Trick 9, when to call the pros and save big money. All right, here's where I keep it real. Everything I've shown you so far costs $0 and takes minutes. But sometimes your AC problem is actually serious. If your AC still blows warm air after all the DIY tricks, it could be a refrigerant leak. That's when calling a professional is worth every penny. Don't touch those DIY recharge kits from AutoZone. Trust me, they'll cost you way more in the long run. I've seen people blow $100 to $200 on compressors trying to save $50. One wrong move and you're staring at a huge repair bill. A professional AC service usually runs $150 to $200, comes with warranties, proper tools, and the expertise to prevent disasters. The trick? Try the free fixes first. If your AC still doesn't work, it's time to call a pro. That way, you're not paying someone to spray a garden hose on your condenser for $200. Sometimes the smartest money you spend is on the right help. Don't let DIY pride ruin your AC or your wallet. Trick 10, the 2 deadly mistakes that kill AC systems. Before we wrap up, I need to warn you about 2 things that will destroy your AC and cost you thousands. Mistake number 1, Never shut off your AC completely for months. AC systems need regular use to keep seals lubricated and prevent corrosion, even in winter. Run it for a few minutes every week. This simple habit can add years to your system's life. Mistake number 2, don't ignore weird noises or smells. That squealing sound? Your compressor is crying for help. That musty smell? Mold is growing in your system. These problems start small but can explode into expensive disasters if ignored. The truth, most broken AC systems are just victims of neglect. A little regular use and basic observation will save you a ton of money. Your AC is more capable than you think. Treat it well, and it'll keep you cool for years without draining your wallet. Trick 11, when to call the pros and save big money. Here's where I keep it real with you. Everything I've shown you so far costs $0 and takes minutes. But if none of these tricks work, you've got a real problem. A refrigerant leak or a failing compressor. That's when you call the pros. Don't touch those DIY recharge kits from AutoZone. I've seen people blow $100-200 on compressors trying to save $50. One wrong move and your AC goes from mildly warm to completely dead, and your wallet feels it. Professional AC service usually runs $150-200. It comes with warranties, proper tools, and the expertise to prevent disasters. Compared to the cost of a blown compressor, that's a bargain. The trick, always try free fixes first. Clean the condenser, replace filters, adjust vents. If your AC still blows warm air, then it's actually broken and needs professional attention. At least now you're not paying a mechanic $200 to spray your condenser with a garden hose. All right, that's a wrap. 11 of the sneakiest auto shop tricks exposed. From fake oil change myths to the scary critical safety scare tactic, now you know how the game is played. Remember, not every mechanic is out to scam you. Plenty are honest, hardworking, and genuinely want to keep your car safe and reliable. But now you have the knowledge to spot the tricks, ask the right questions, and protect both your car and your wallet. Here's the deal. Your owner's manual is your best friend. Ask to see proof for urgent repairs. Get a second opinion if something feels off. And never forget, the best mechanic is knowledge. If you learned something today, smash that like button, share this video with your friends, and subscribe to Car Fix Free for more brutally honest car advice. Drop your questions in the comments. I read every single one, and I'll make sure your concerns get answered. And stick around because in the next video, we'll reveal the hidden maintenance mistakes that silently drain your engine's life and your money. Drive smart, stay skeptical, and always remember, Car Fix Free has your back.